So with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania right around the corner, I thought, what a better time to do a theories video than now, right? I mean, hey, we got Kang right around the corner making his big screen debut. We saw He Who Remains on Loki, so I'm excited to see Jonathan Majors in the MCU on the big screen, guys. But y'all, you gotta let me know down in the comments what some of your crazy MCU Phase 5 and Phase 6 theories are, because guys, we're going through 5 crazy theories today for Phase 5 and 6. But hey, if it's your first time on the channel, welcome. The name's Leo Rydell. This is Geekly Goods, where we cover the MCU, DCU, and beyond, you all. Guys, I'm here today to break down 5 MCU theories, the craziest I could find on Reddit, y'all, and there's some crazy ones, so let's take a look at some of these theories. So this first one's coming out of r/MCU theories, and it reads, the Living Tribunal will give final judgment on the 616 reality and find it unworthy. Uh-oh, y'all, that's gonna be rough. The Living Tribunal is a character that exists to oversee or maintain the balance in the multiverse. We already know about the Living Tribunal. I'm pretty sure if you clicked on this video, you know about the Living Tribunal. And with recent multiversal shenanigans involving our dear Wanda and a certain Doctor Strange, the 616 reality will be subject to judgment by the Living Tribunal. I believe this may even play a much bigger part in the event ending Kang Dynasty and leading into Secret Wars. Our heroes will become more aware of the looming judgment, the result of which will be the destruction of their reality, and in a desperate move will actually encourage Kang to help them. Realizing how truly powerful he is and how he could actually be the only hope of the 616 universe surviving. Kang will agree to help, but he will have this secret plan to seize control of the multiverse itself, using the partnership with the heroes to actually destroy the current Living Tribunal and the entire multiverse, collapsing it into a single universe or battle world. The event of Secret Wars will have our heroes discovering this was all Kang's doing, and ultimately rebelling against him to restore the universe to what it once was. And that includes finding a way to revive the Living Tribunal. I also believe Secret Wars will be the last time we'll see our current version of Stephen Strange. Okay guys, what do you think about this theory? Because I like it. I like roping in the Living Tribunal into the MCU. I think that having Kang playing a trick on them the whole time will be a really cool way to really flip the Avengers on their head. The only thing is, I don't want to know. I kind of want this to be a surprise. It would be really cool if maybe it was even a Kang variant that had worked with them for a while. I don't want to say it would be Iron Lad. I don't want to go that route. But if it was a Kang variant that had maybe been through a couple of different movies and had come around or turned around and then decided to betray them, I think that would be cool. I would love to see the Living Tribunal in the MCU. I think that's a big comic book character, and I think it will play a huge role in Secret Wars. So I like this theory. Let's move on to the next one. This is coming out of r/MCU theories again, and this one deals with Doctor Doom, guys. This one says Kang conquers the multiverse in Kang Dynasty. Secret Wars shows Kang Prime going weaker as Doom defeats Kang variants across multiverse. Secret Wars ends with Kang Prime being defeated by the Avengers, but Doom, having grown powerful enough, collapses the multiverse into a single universe. I like where this is going. The only thing about this one is it would kind of go against calling the first part of this a 2-part Avengers ender the Kang Dynasty, because I feel like Kang is like the main villain, and it would be kind of weird if Doom was like in the shadows the whole time. But at the same time, hey, Secret Wars, you know, he becomes the god of that universe. So I see trying to rope in Doom and give him this bigger, grander role, but I think it would be a little weird to build up all these Kang variants and Kang, and then Doom comes in and kills him. But you guys gotta let me know. I sort of like the theory. I just think maybe a little underhanded and a little weird to like build up Kang, and it's like, oh, actually all along, Doom's the main guy. I don't know, unless Doom is introduced in Fantastic Four and really stays in this universe and we see a lot of him. I don't think this one's gonna come true, but let's move on to the next one. It's another one coming out of MCU theories, and this one is a Kang Dynasty fan theory. The Kang Dynasty is about the Avengers fighting against all the Kang variants we have met in the MCU. The Loki variant, Ant-Man, this new one that we're gonna see in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and probably more. One new Kang variant will help the Avengers defeat all the other variants. I'm guessing that's probably gonna be Iron Lad. At the end of the movie, the Avengers will think that they have won, but something strange happens at the end of the movie, and some Avengers will wake up in a new world. The heroes will act like they belong to this world, like WandaVision taking over Westview and its citizens. The heroes will have no memories of their past, and the audience will have no idea what is going on. Secret Wars fan theory. So that was the Kang Dynasty fan theory. I actually really like that one because I kind of think part of me, when I saw them disappear in Infinity War, I would have loved to see like their perspective view. So I think that this is a cool way to kind of combine two ideas, that Infinity War disappearing theory, but like the other half, we see them wake up in another world. And yeah, like Spider-Man said it was just like black for a long time, and I understand that. So there was no perspective to be had, but I would love to see them like wake up in a new world and what happens here. Now, Secret Wars fan theory is this world is the battle world. The Kang variant that helped the Avengers is indeed the Beyonder variant, and he took advantage to take over the multiverse and create a new world with heroes from different timelines and universes erasing their memories. Doctor Strange will start a journey to unite all the remaining heroes against the Beyonder. The movie will be a mixed adaptation of this old Secret Wars comic event in the 2015 Secret Wars, where Doctor Doom will be the Beyonder/Kang variant. Now, see, this is a way to rope in Doctor Doom, I think, at least where they're going. If you want to make Doctor Doom the big baddie, make him like the lead Kang variant, I think, because this is the Kang dynasty, and it seems like Kang, being the Thanos of this new saga, should be the center and forefront. But if you want it to be Doom, I guess one way to do that is to make him a Kang variant. Now, you guys gotta let me know, what do you think about that? I like roping in the Beyonder in this way. I do really think that that's cool, how there's one central character recruiting everybody. I can foresee it being Doctor Strange, because like we see in Multiverse of Madness, those Stranges are very dangerous, but when they can be the one to help, it can really be a lot of help. But I really want to see where this could go, man. This could be a cool one, bringing in the Beyonder and Doctor Doom. Holy moly. I didn't like the Doctor Doom like sneaking up and killing Kang, but Doctor Doom being a variant of Kang. Guys, let's move on to this next one here. This one is from r/Marvel Studios, actually, Reddit. And this one is a theory that when he remains isolated to Sacred Timeline, he removed or banished all versions of Kang, including anyone associated with him. Unfortunately, due to lineage and proximity to Kang, the Fantastic Four were also isolated. So I think what I'm hearing going around the grapevine, hear me out, y'all, this is taking with a grain of salt, it's a rumor, but what I'm hearing is that the Fantastic Four were like sent back to the 60s, but I do like that this was kind of like an explanation of how the Fantastic Four were isolated. I think it gets a little mucky and maybe it could be a little confusing to tell on screen. But I think this is plausible. I just think it could get really confusing and can run into some big question marks from viewers of the movies and the TV shows. But let's move on to this one for Magneto's origin in the MCU. This is a cool one. So this one is also coming out of r/Marvel Studios, and Magneto's origin in the MCU. I've seen several posts about how the MCU will handle Magneto's origin and his important links to the Holocaust, which would make him around 90 years old. Some have suggested that as a mutant, maybe his age could have slowed down, but I've got another idea. What if Magneto and Professor X got stuck in the quantum realm in the late 50s, early 60s? He could be released in the modern world, his trauma and mental scars still relatively fresh, with his anger being directed at the current far right wing movement and their attitude towards both mutant kind and the Jewish people. Thoughts? I don't know that I really like this one. I definitely think it sounds very confusing and jarring, and I don't know, I don't really want the quantum realm to suddenly become this catch-all, solve our problems for why the mutants aren't here and why. And I guess it could, but I don't know that I necessarily want it to. I want them to come up with some cool original ideas and not overly rely on the quantum realm to really come in and like clean up and sweep up their mess. And you know, I just think over reliance on the quantum realm could be a little weird. There was one response on this post here that says there's a much simpler way that this fits with what has already been established. Before Hydra settled on Tesseract-powered weapons, they experimented on Jewish prisoners provided by the Third Reich. One survived and became too powerful for them to control, so they froze him like they froze Bucky. Boom, Holocaust virus Magneto without him being in his 90s. That, I think, is a little more plausible because I just think it's a much easier way to write this in. I was looking at the theory and I just think, okay, like, we get him stuck in the quantum realm and he's in his 90s, and I'm like, okay, that's a little much. I think this is a lot easier to tackle here, where it's like, okay, you just freeze him in time just like they did Winter Soldier. Same program even, same organization in Hydra. So I think that's a way to do it. There's also one other theory that I saw that on r/Marvel Studios that was talking about the herb from Wakanda is what powers the super soldier serum. I'm gonna say that 5 times fast. I'm not really convinced that that's the case. I think that it was a very plausible theory, but I don't know. I'm just not convinced that the herb from Wakanda is what makes the super soldier serum. I think that the super soldier serum was created on its own. I don't think it has anything to do with Wakanda, but you guys gotta let me know down in the comments what you think. And what did you think about these theories? I thought some of them were really, really good. Like the Living Tribunal one was really awesome. Really like the Secret Wars one, and I was a little not convinced by the Magneto in the MCU, and I also wasn't too convinced on Doom like going around killing other variants. I'm like, okay, we've got this main villain in Kang, make it the Kang Dynasty. If we're gonna go Kang here, we need to go Kang. But I did like the idea that maybe Doom is a variant. I don't know, that one seems a little weird too, but I really like it. I don't know, just that tiny detail change sold me. I don't know, it sold me, guys, but y'all gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What did you think about these theories? And should I do more of these videos? Look, I'm trying some different MCU content on the channel lately, so if you're a returning subscriber, let me know down in the comments. But if you're new, hit that subscribe button. What y'all doing, y'all? We're gonna be covering much more Marvel, DC, and movies, guys, here on the channel, so be sure to stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.